Who doesn't like a coconut curry, especially a red one? Creamy, dreamy, and absolutely delightful. Living in Bangkok for a couple of years, I'm gonna be bringing the street smells of the caramelized ginger and the garlic to you in your kitchen. And it's really, really unique. Let's get into it. I'm gonna start off with my garlic ginger. We have lemongrass, we have red curry paste, we have a little bit of coconut milk. We're gonna start caramelizing that behind me in Flavortown in a pan. Now you can use a wok at home, whatever you feel comfortable with. Let's go. Whenever you're doing any kind of Thai cooking, really toast your spices, really toast your curry paste, really get some color on the garlic and the lemongrass because color is flavor. And when you're using a wok in Bangkok on a soy street, they are using that thing at 1,000 degrees and they're doing it fast. So let's have some fun. I love this. This excites me. Let's drop our oil. Now we're gonna wait for that oil to really start singing. We're gonna drop our red curry paste first. Now this, it's in raw form, but we're gonna toast this in hot oil, break it up, release all those spices, aromatics. Great, now we're gonna go in with our garlic, ginger, and some lemongrass. Gotta have the lemongrass. See how everything's just getting nice and toasty. It's opening up all these new avenues in my brain that are saying, holy smokes, this is gonna be good. All right, let's go with some chicken broth. Boom. We're gonna reduce this by half. The chicken stock is almost reduced by half. You know, today we're using it with the Frolic Beignet. This is a beautiful dry wine with beautiful citrus hints in it, and it loves ethnic cooking. It loves a little bit of heat that you're cooking up in your kitchen. It just goes right to it. We have reduced by half here, so we're gonna go in with our coconut milk. Yummy. This is when the soul starts to be rebirthed here. It gets really nice and creamy from here. Now that we got our coconut milk in, we're gonna go with some kaffir lime leaves. So let's put a couple in there. Great. Let's go in with our sugar. This will help balance all the heat. Great. Fish sauce. Fish sauce is full of umami, full of salt, and it really helps all the flavors in the curries just bloom. Okay, we have all that mixed in there. Now we're gonna go with our sliced chicken. And let's kind of spread it along in that coconut milk. Yummy. Now that our base is looking just absolutely gorgeous, we're gonna go in with our vegetables. We have some green beans, we have some potatoes. Now you can use pumpkin at home. You can get creative. I get them in at this stage so they have time to cook and just really absorb into that beautiful curry. So let's go. And we all know, all the wine club members know how great Irby does his curries. If we remember the green curry, everybody fell in love with that. Really woke up your senses. Okay, and then we're gonna season it. Boom. Give it a little stir. Then we're gonna cut it down and just let it go for about 10 minutes until the potatoes get soft and lunch is served. We got our bowl here, boom. Our curry's been cooking down, it's getting thick, it's getting rich, it's getting absolutely delightful. I'm gonna land it here, we're gonna fold some Thai basil into it, and we're gonna get this in a bowl so we can have some Frolic Beignet and some red creamy curry. Follow me. Oh, looks really delightful. Okay, now I'm gonna add in just some whole Thai basil. You can use Genovese basil, whatever you have at home, whatever you can find in the supermarket. Like 12 leaves. I'm just gonna kind of stir that in, fold those in. Yummy. I always feel like whenever you add basil, in your curries at the end, or for cilantro as well. It really wakes it up, and it just really puts the period at the end of that sentence. So I have some steamed jasmine rice that's in this bowl right here. I'm gonna go ahead and center this. Bam. Nice little trick for you at home. Let's get this around that rice. All right, we've got our curry in there. It looks beautiful with that steamed rice. Okay, now we're gonna garnish this with some fresh cilantro leaves, and that's it. That's all it is. There it is, a simple, creamy red curry for the springtime.